Boa tarde, gente. Meu nome é Mariana, sou uma advisor do Education USA aqui no Rio de Janeiro. A gente está fazendo essa apresentação hoje com a Lake Washington Institute of Technology. Ela vai falar um pouquinho para vocês sobre community colleges no estado de Washington. Qualquer dúvida que vocês tiverem no final da apresentação, vocês podem ir mandando perguntas no chat, podem mandar durante a apresentação, na verdade, e qualquer dúvida depois vocês podem entrar em contato com a gente também no Education USA ou depois diretamente com a instituição. So, Sue, thank you so much for being here and presenting, and you can go ahead and start.
Hi everyone, my name is Ian Sue. I'm the International Outreach Specialist for Lake Washington Institute of Technology, and today I will be giving you a little small presentation around studying in a community college in Washington State. I also have a current student with me today, Cecilia, so she will be sharing some of her experiences, and also I'll let her talk to you guys for a little bit to see how her experiences both in the United States and now college. And I have a small presentation to go over to introduce ourselves. So my topic is going to be studying at a community college at Washington State. So where is Washington State? Washington State is at the west coast of United States, and it's really close to Canada. It's like a 3-hour drive to Canada. And then now I know since COVID happening, the border is closed right now, but I know students going there for vacations. So I have marked out some of the bigger cities in Washington State. So our school is located at Kirkland, which is at the east coast of the greater Seattle area. Seattle is the biggest city's names, as you know. Bellevue and Redmond is really well known as well because of the tech companies now. And then so community colleges are trying to serve those community students in the community to go to school and have a more affordable education. And we're now more welcoming international students to join us as well. So people are asking me, why should you consider to come to study in Washington? I would say we have a really nice weather in the summer, which people likes to go hiking a lot. We have a lot of mountains. We are also surrounded by water. You can have a skyline view. And then also there's like the city center, like we're well known for the Pike Place Market, which they sell seafood and farm goods. So, and then in the winter, people like to go skiing and snowboarding. So it's quite a variety of activities that you can do in any season. So people enjoy living here a lot, and it's kind of a good living quality if you like to live really close to the nature. So I would say, why do you want to consider to come to study in Washington State? Now there's a lot of big name companies all focusing on tech that moved here. And also we have some local business that's tech focused, like Amazon, Microsoft, and Starbucks here too, Boeing, Alaska Airlines. So you can have a lot of connections while studying here, either from your alumni or your friends. And so you'll get a better chance of job placement opportunities. They're really hiring even in the COVID season. So I would suggest, if you're looking into something in tech or tech related, the West Coast probably would be a really good place you should try out and should focus on, and to kind of get your foot in the door. So I'm gonna turn into our topic today. So what is a community college? People constantly asking me about what a community college stands for. So community college is known for a 2-year school. Now we're offering 4 years as well, that provides affordable secondary education as a pathway to 4-year college. So now it's not only 2-year, we also offer 4-year college. And what's special around Washington State Community College, we also have a high school completion program, which you can earn your high school diploma while while taking your college courses as well. So it's a pretty good opportunity for you to get your prerequisite ready. So I would like to go over a little bit of the U.S. education system and where community college is located at. So community college, as known as, so people would come after their either high school, after high school, or they can even get a high school diploma with us in Washington State. So we offer associate degree and applied bachelor degree. Why starting at a community college level? That means after you receive your first 2 year and get your associate degree, you'll be able to have a 1-year OPT opportunity. And then after the 1-year opportunity, you can either transfer to a 4-year school to finish off your last 2 years, or either continue with us to finish off with your last 2 years to get your applied bachelor program degree. So it would be offer you another chance of OPT experience to get a job. And also you can also transfer to 4-year schools. So as it's very competitive to get a job in the United States, starting at a community college level would help you to have another opportunity to find a job and get more experience in the United States. I will go over a specific program later on, so just a quick overview about the U.S. education system. So I will use our school, Lake Washington Institute of Technology, as example for Washington State Community College. So first I will do a quick comparison of community college and studying at a 4-year university. So I'm using Lake Washington Institute of Technology as an example and UW as people. So I got UW's information online, so I make a brief comparison chart. So in Washington, colleges and universities most run on a quarter system, which means we offered fall, winter, spring, and summer quarters. And then so the cost that we put down here is a 3-quarter cost, which means it's equally to a 1 year. Specifically for international students, they typically take summer off, either to visit their home or do an internship. So from the chart, you can tell that we're 10,000 lower per year than a 4-year university. And then also we offer open admission, which means you can start any quarter as you like, either in the winter or in the spring. Even if you didn't get in our schools, you can start with us first and then transfer your credits over to get your prerequisite ready. So community college are having a fairly small class size. And then we don't, and the language requirements are optional. So you can either take the TOEFL test or you can come to do the placement test to see if you're placed into academic level. And if you're not, don't worry, you can start with your intensive English program to meet your requirements, and then start with your academic courses. And then the student ratio would be 13:1. And then from the four-year university, the general one will be 21-1. I know there's other bigger classes as well, like a 200 people class, 300 people class. So it depends on how would make your learning successful. I know some people can self-study really well, but I know some students need a little bit more of attention in class. So studying in a smaller classroom makes instructor to notice you and know more in person. So another thing I would like to mention is the OPT opportunity. People refer it as a internship after you finish up your degree. So for community college, you'll be able to do 1 year of OPT after you get your associate degree, and another one after your bachelor program. But in a four-year school, since they offer bachelor level of study, you can get only one chance of OPT experience. So that's another thing to consider if you want to do study in a four-year school or studying at a community college. So I would share a little bit more about the tuition because people have been asking me about, so if I want to do a 4-year at your school, does it cost like 4-year of bachelor tuition, or does it cost like, how does the breakdown look like? So for instance, for our school, if you want to do a bachelor program, we would require you to have an associate degree. And then, so how would make up for a bachelor in our school would be you're paying 2 year of associate degree tuition, and then a 2 year of your bachelor tuition. So it adds up like a 4-year tuition is an estimate around 60,000 per year for 4-year studies. So it's more cost and efficient, I would say, if you have some cost consideration. Either you can just start 2 years with us and then transfer your credits to your 4-year school to get your prereqs done, like English 101 or your psychology 101, to get ready to your 4-year university. So I know people has been asking me around how we're dealing with COVID. And then I know most of schools around here are doing quite similar things. Starting March this year, when COVID outbreak, our school has moved online. And then, so spring has been fully online, and under the CDC instruction, we have opened up lab courses, in-person lab courses in summer to help students finish off their program, because we are more focusing on hands-on programs. So some of the dental program, I would say, the automotive programs have resumed the lab courses in person to help finish their program in time. And then so fall has been the same. We're on a hybrid model, and we've just announced winter will be a hybrid model as well. So this is what I mentioned. So we're offering a combination of online on-campus courses for winter quarter. And then, but also please note that if you're a new international student, we also offer a hybrid courses because they aren't able to do fully online courses if you want to come to the United States. But you can start online if you want to do online courses in your home country. We're still able to do that. So I'm going to share a little bit about fast facts about our school. We're a fairly small college, so we have around 6,500 students, 110 international students representing 30 countries, and 80% of our students are employed within 6 months of graduation. And then a little bit about our where we are located at. We're located at the east coast of the greater Seattle area, a place called Kirkland, and we're located in Washington State. So some of the city views and the surroundings around our college. So for schools like us and other community colleges, I believe that we all offer intensive English programs, which we offer 4 levels of English. And then what's special about us is that we have a bridge level. It's the 5th level, and it's the one that you can kind of help you transit into your academic courses. What is a bridge level? Bridge level is a learning community course that offers um, English 93, a college class, and a support class. So people like to ask me, what is your college class going to be like? So the college class would be one of your electives or prereqs, like you can do sociology or psych 101, 100. So for that, those English course and support course would be supportive to help you to write your assignments and help you prep how to be ready to be a college student, writing in college levels. So it is really good for international students. And then also it's also offered with domestic students. So it is a big combined class, and then helping you to know a little bit more about, oh, what college courses is gonna be like, can help you prep for that quarter. And then once you're completed that quarter, you'll be able to start with your academic courses. So what is special about Washington colleges that we all offer a high school completion program? So you can complete requirements for Washington State high school diploma and a 2-year associate degree at the same time. So what are the requirements to be enrolled in a high school completion program? So you'll be completing your 10th grade in your home country. We will need your 9th grade and 10th grade transcript in order to evaluate. And then you'll have to be a minimum of 16 years old by the start date. And then once we get your transcript, we'll be able to tell what courses you'll still be needed to in order to complete your high school completion program. So people often needed courses like U.S. history, Washington State history, and some of the students needed a little bit more of math and so forth. So it's still a faster pathway for you to finish up high school and also the first 2-year associate. So it's a very attractive program for some of our international students that really want to start early in the United States. And this is one of our Vietnamese high school completion student, and I believe he's now 18 years old. So he and his brother both did high school completion program at our college. And his brother is now back in Vietnam and got a job and finishing his last 2 year of bachelor program online. So LW Tech is the only public institute of technology in Washington State. We offer 10 applied bachelor program and 40 more associate degrees. So associate degrees are the popular one I listed down on my PowerPoint, like pre-engineering. Many of the students like engineering programs and they're thinking of transferring to other colleges. So pre-engineering help you prep for the prereqs that would be needed. Business would be one. Design program, digital gaming and interactive media is a very special program that we have students that come specifically for the program, and we also have a bachelor degree for that. Computer science is a really popular program as well. And then, yeah, you can find a variety of programs that you like to study. And then like the design program, once you completed your associate degree, you'll be able to have a portfolio either to continue with us or apply to other colleges as well. So programs we have a variety of programs that offers internship courses built in the program, and then it will be approved by your instructor to take those internship opportunity courses. And then we have two applied bachelor programs that are STEM eligible. So that means you will be able to get a 3-year OPT if you are completing those programs in our school. It's the digital gaming and interactive media and a computing and software development program. And then we now offer 10 applied bachelor programs. So with those programs, you'll be able to get an equivalent of a bachelor program in our college as well. So now I would like to turn to our student, who is Cecilia. She is our currently associate student government president, and then also enroll in our computer science associate program. So she's from Brazil, and please welcome Cecilia.
Thank you, Sue. Thank you for your explanation. Is it okay to talk in English, or do you prefer I'm talking Portuguese?
Both would be good. It's up to you. Portuguese, maybe?
Ok. Então, vou dar umas boas-vindas para os alunos que estão aqui com a gente hoje. Meu nome é Cecília Campos. Eu estou registrada no programa de Ciências da Computação, mais voltado para programação. Por que eu escolhi essa área? Porque aqui a gente está no polo de tecnologia. Então, como a Su falou, depois do Associate, eu posso aplicar para o OPT, Optical Practitioner Training. Tecnologia, se não me engano, são 2 anos que você pode ficar no OPT, porque no slide está falando um ano no geral, mas são 2 anos para a área de tecnologia. Então, foi mesmo por causa do mercado que eu resolvi estudar ciências da computação. Eu cheguei aqui em Washington para estudar inglês, estudei 3 meses de inglês aqui, mudei de carreira totalmente. Sou advogada no Brasil, advoguei por 5 anos, vim por causa do trabalho do meu marido e resolvi fazer esse novo curso aqui. Então, eu encorajo muitos alunos que estão buscando essa experiência internacional a se informarem o máximo possível sobre as oportunidades que o college oferece, porque são muitas. Em comparação com o Brasil, aqui você sente um senso maior de pertencimento dentro de uma instituição educacional. Você encontra pessoas que te ajudam o tempo inteiro. Então, no meu caso, por exemplo, que é uma troca de carreiras, foi muito importante para mim as aulas, os tutoring classes, por exemplo, que é onde eu tenho ajuda nos meus assignments, nos meus homeworks, e coisa que eu não tive durante a universidade no Brasil. Então, essa é uma grande diferença em relação ao lugar. Eu tô aqui numa cidade que se chama Linwood, que fica perto de Kirkland, que é um polo, e que é onde fica localizado o LTech. Temos aqui Bellevue, como a Su falou, e Seattle é a grande cidade mesmo que domina tudo. Então, se vocês tiverem alguma pergunta, eu estou aberta a responder.
Deixa eu te fazer uma pergunta, então, pegando o gancho. Você falou que você fez o Associate's Degree, né? E você pensou depois em transferir para uma universidade? Você vai ficar realmente só com o Associate's Degree? Quais são os seus planos?
Então, meus planos, eu ainda estou bem no início, Mariana, porque eu agora que estou começando o 2º quarter do meu Associate. Então, são 2 anos, né? Então, eu ainda tenho um caminho aí pela frente. Então, qual é meu plano? Meu plano A, terminar meu Associate, conseguir aplicar para o meu OPT, e eu estando dentro de uma empresa de tecnologia, eu teria um pouco mais de incentivo para fazer meu Bachelor. Até por questões financeiras mesmo, porque se você estuda 4 anos nos Estados Unidos, né, as suas finanças têm que estar bem em dia. Então, você estando num programa de OPT, fica bem mais fácil você pensar num Bachelor depois disso. Então, inicialmente, meu plano, terminar o Associate e aplicar para o OPT. Se eu aplicar para o Bachelor, o meu goal, o meu plano, é inclusive terminar ele mesmo no LW Tech. Não é nem transferir para uma outra universidade. Aqui a gente tem a UW, né? Muita gente vai para lá, mas eu estou bem feliz com a LW Tech.
Entendi. Para os alunos que estão aqui que não sabem, então, quando você faz os programas ou de community college ou de uma universidade, você tem direito a essa opção do visto do OPT, né, para você ficar um tempo, como a Cília estava falando. E aí o interessante do community college é que quando você termina esses 2 anos de community college, você pode fazer um tempo de OPT. E aí quando você termina depois mais os 2 anos de bachelor's, você tem de novo a opção de fazer mais um tempo de OPT. Então vocês acabam tendo essa vantagem aí de ter 2 períodos que vocês poderiam trabalhar nos Estados Unidos em vez de um só quando você faz o bachelor's, que é uma opção interessante, ainda mais por essa questão financeira que você estava falando, que realmente ajuda a juntar um dinheiro aí para custear os estudos no futuro.
Sim. A gente ganha tempo, né? Step by step. Você vai lá, Associate, OPT, Bachelor e quem sabe um Work Permit depois do Bachelor. Então, se você tem né, a intenção de continuar mesmo nos Estados Unidos. Alguma outra pergunta?
Se vocês tiverem qualquer pergunta, a gente podem ir mandando no chat. Sue, I actually have a question for you. I know you mentioned the TOEFL exam. Are you accepting Duolingo right now?
Yes, we're now accepting Duolingo as well. So it's listed on our website. I currently didn't pull it. I could double check for it. I will probably send more information about the webpage later. I think it's a 800 equivalent from my understanding for Duolingo scores. Because I know people can take that at home, right? So we're offering the option of Duolingo. And also you can either, we can issue an I-20 for intensive English first, and then you can come to take a placement test. That would be another option, because I know people, some can take the TOEFL right now. There's some courses, exam that's not offering, so we'll have these options as well. And then if you need to do an English placement test and then want to start in your home country, our intensive English faculty coordinator would help to do the placement online and schedule a time for you too. So students are available each way, and then we'll be more than happy to support their admission process through that.
And could you talk a little bit more of what the transfer process is like to either a 4-year institution to get a bachelor's or to stay in your institution and continue to get a bachelor's?
Yes. So to transfer for a 4-year school, I would say people, a lot of people would like to stay in the Washington area, because they like to go to Washington State University, UW, of course. We have a lot of students graduating this June, and then transfer to UW Bothell. So it's also really depends on the program they're enrolled in, that they want to apply for. I would say like the computer science program in UW probably has smaller seatings because it's competitive. They have direct applies, but probably they can, I know their admission process, they have 2 transfer time period. So you can start applying for 2nd year and then do 2 times of application process. So it's all real. Most of our students are able to go to UW Bothell at least, but it really depends on the program if it's really competitive for you to apply. And then also, if you want to continue to come study with us, we also, we could also, if you start with associate, we'll be offering to save your spot if you maintain a 2.0 GPA in our school. And also, you're already qualified because most of our bachelor programs require you to get an associate or even just to finish up your first 2 years, like your prerequisite already. So in that case, if you already start with our schools, you'll be easy to get admission for your last 2 year of college.
Okay, we have a question about scholarships. So I'd like to know a little bit more about scholarship options and aid for international students.
So I will be frankly here that we offer scholarship for our admitted students, so students that are already applied. So we don't do merit, unfortunately, since we're our state-founded school, we don't offer merit-based scholarship in advance. And then so once you apply, will help you to go through the application process. So usually international students are offered 500 to 1,000 for scholarship, and then it's by application reviews. So and then we're not involved with that process. It's all has to go through the LW Tech Foundation, and they will review your applications and then to see if you're qualified for the scholarship.
Okay, I got a question privately in Portuguese, so let me just quickly translate it. So after 2 years of community college, if I transfer to a 4-year university, do I pay in-state or out-of-state tuition?
Oh, that's a very good question. So if you are an international student, you'll always be considered as an out-of-state tuition. So that's why it makes our tuition kind of stands out, because comparing to other out-of-state tuition, it's a fairly lower rate. And then also some schools will be listing their international tuition if you're out of state. So you'll be paying international tuition instead of the in-state tuition, unfortunately, unless you have a green card or citizenship. And you don't need to, if you have a green card or citizenship, you do not apply through us, but I'll be more than happy to direct you to the right person to talk to in our college as well. So just email me or let me know. I'll be more than happy as well.
I also have another question. So about housing, you don't offer housing, right?
Yes.
Do you have any assistance do you offer any assistance to the international students in finding housing?
So what we usually do is that we have a list of currently running and homestay agencies. So we will offer it to our students. And then also we have a list of apartments around in our Kirkland area. So those will be offered to you if you request it. And then if you need really additional support, because I know people have different requirements, and then because this homestay agency would be the one that places you. So we could help you to kind of connect with them and then see if you need additional support, but we would rather you to contact them directly because they will need to know more detail than us. And then most of our students typically like to find their own housing, because homestay agency has some rules. Once you're adult, people like living outside. So I have heard most of our students has been living on the housing they find themselves. So we're more than happy to support the process.
Aproveitando, pessoal, não sei se foi uma pergunta do grupo. I'm gonna talk about a little bit of prices, okay? Yes. Rental prices. So, a média de preço aqui é mais ou menos $1.800 de aluguel, 2 quartos, banheiro. E tem muita oferta de aluguel de quarto. Em casas maiores, você aluga uma suíte, que é uma média de $800. Nessa região, Bellevue, Redmond, Kirkland, Linwood, Kenmore, Bothell, são as regiões mais próximas ao LWTech.
Cecília, como que foi para você quando você entrou na universidade? Você sentiu que tinha bastante assistência? Você ficou meio perdida? Como foi?
Desde o início, bastante assistência, principalmente no International Office, com a Su, com o Dave, com a Eileen, tive bastante assistência. O meu primeiro quarter no LWTech foi em Business, porque eu achei que era algo mais relacionado com a minha área no Brasil. Eu fiz uma parte de Business mais voltado para HR, recursos humanos. E logo depois, estudando o campo de tecnologia aqui da região, resolvi mudar para CSD. Então, durante todo esse processo, tive sempre muita assistência do pessoal do college. E é bom sempre tomar conhecimento, entrar no site, ver o que está acontecendo, mandar e-mail, perguntas, respostas são sempre bem prompt answers, assim, bem rápidas.
Legal. Okay, we have another question that got sent to me privately. It's asking if you have any sports scholarships.
Sports scholarship. So our school don't have sports right now because we are really small. So unfortunately, we don't offer sports scholarship at the moment for students.
Do you have any sports at the institution happening just as like leisure?
Cecilia, do you know?
A gente tem uma das matérias na faculdade é educação física. Então, nós temos uma pequena academia no LWTech. Eu até fiz um quarter, porque o estudante internacional ele tem que fazer 12 quarters. Teve um semestre que eu estava com 11. Então, para completar, eu fiz um semestre de academia, que conta como um crédito. Então, é um centro pequeno, assim, mas como tem os instrutores, mais esporte, mesmo quadra, aquelas quadras gigantes que a gente vê em algumas universidades aqui, não tem.
Okay. If anyone has any final questions and wants to send them in the chat box. Do you have anything left in the presentation or?
I have just a little bit about like what you need to submit as application process if people want to know a little bit more about it. Okay. So I would just continue a little bit more about our office. So we do personalized advising, just like Cecilia mentioned earlier. So once you start your program with us, you will be able to meet with your advisor to make up your academic plan, to see what sequence of courses that you should take. We also offer immigration advising, like what quarter you can take for vacations. So make sure your visa status is active and you're enrolling as a full-time student. That's pretty important. We have tutoring assistance, both for academic and IEP, and then workshops on employments and scholarship offered every quarter. And then, so the application requirement, so we will need you to submit a completed application. It's offered online, and you can, if you prefer to fill out a PDF one, I can be able to send you one, and there's a $50 application fee. And then we need a bank statement. The bank statement is for your I-20 issuance. So it will show for an IEP and associate degree would be approximately of 24,000, and then 33,000 for your bachelor program. And then we need a copy of your passport, and then also the English requirement is optional. So this is the estimate cost break down why we need those numbers on the I-20 issuance. It's mainly to tell the immigration that you can cover your tuition, a year tuition in the United States and our school. And then this is what I have. And then this is a link to our application and our email address, our website. And please feel free to email me if you want to schedule a Zoom meeting with me individually, or if you have other questions related to studying in a community college or want to learn more, feel free just to email me and get in touch with us, and I will be more than happy to support you.
We are in the middle of International Education Week this week, so this is a great event to have everyone learn a little bit more about community colleges, and I would like to urge everyone that's participating here to keep an eye out on our schedule for the week. We do have a lot of interesting events happening, so please come join us for all the other events that we have as well. We will be posting the recording of this session on our YouTube channel. So in case you missed something or you want to share it with someone, you'll be able to find it there. And please feel free to reach out to us or to Sue if you have any questions, either in general about higher education in the United States or about the institution. Oh, we got a last comment. I'd love to know the plan of getting an associate's degree, then trying an OPT and finishing a 4-year degree. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, thank you everyone for participating, and thank you, Sue, for the presentation, and thank you, Cecilia, for being here and talking to all of the students.
Thank you, Mariana. Thank you, Cecilia. It's nice meeting you all online.
Nice meeting all of you, and hopefully we can see you soon for an in-person event.
I hope so too. We love to travel to Brazil.
Good, okay, thank you everyone. Bye-bye, have a good day.
Bye.